Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, Nctv45. Nctv45 Newcastle, The Train.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Legal issues. Paula Chalella, attorney at law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome to Newswatch for this Thursday, the 3rd of September. And you can tell our staff editing in the background as you hear our weather breaks. We're going to get to that. Sports, there's just a plethora. You like that word? Plethora of activity going on. And we have to update you on what's going on with the county schools. I had placed calls out concerning getting their games televised. As your community television station, I felt that the county schools and their students deserve that shot. And, you know, you've got the governor changing things, as we talked about yesterday evening in Newswatch. Now, and here's what's remarkable, folks. The governor must have got busy at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because we had a large influx of releases. I haven't heard from some of the bigger stations saying, what the heck's going on? Could it be that the leadership that the Democrats complained about actually worked? Could it be that the COVID numbers are actually going down? And now you can't hide the elephant in the room anymore. The figures you can't make up. Now, understand adjustments. Nobody works on a weekend. This comes through. There's higher tests. But 816, so you round it to 800. I've even rounded it up when it needed to be. But what it's telling you is the therapeutic tests and others, things that we are giving, are working. Less hospitalizations, and more people getting up and around. Maybe the fact of some type of herd immunity is really starting to take place. Just a thought. So I refer you to last night's Newswatch for the piece Channel 11 aired out of Pittsburgh concerning spectators. And with this one, keep in mind that the governor chose to throw the local officials under the bus rather than him taking responsibility for incidences, or really quite interesting, isn't it? So, Pittsburgh City Schools, they're going to be participating now after the outright rage and cries and everything else. Keep that in mind. Sharon Regional, let's get to something positive. Well, you know what, too? I haven't gotten you the weather. It's 62 outside. Brian comes in and says, hey, you changed the fans around. I had to reduce the temperature in this room. And the studio was hotter than ever. 62 outside. Local, this is radar. Ohio is all you need to see. Look at that rain. If you're traveling, you have some weather that's going to go slow. Listen, better to be John Doe late than a little late John Doe. If you get my opinion. And we have a call coming in. Well, we'll get back to you in a second because we're on Newswatch. So, there you go. At least you see the rain. And we were telling you a little good news, and I have to occasionally go down, and I looked into getting just a little bit bigger monitor. Because, and you might wonder, why am I doing all these gyrations? My man Josh isn't here anymore. Josh was running the board. Share Regional. Well, Share Regional has a new president. Robert Rolaski from Greensburg was with XL Health. Graduated from St. Vincent's College in Latrobe. Got a doctorate from the University of Pittsburgh. And what a welcome addition. Thank you. Rob, we look forward to you. Wish you the best of health. And you know, I can't mention Share Regional without telling you they're excellent. They are absolutely super. Make sure you stop by Share Regional for your health care needs. Now, as we continue on with Newswatch, the Wolf administration, these folks, they are just anti-hunger advocates urge to continue charitable food networks and volunteerism amid the unprecedented need. And let's turn it into a positive. I'm glad he's encouraging people to go on and do exactly what's right. It's important, and you know, some of these people that don't have anything to eat, these food banks that I've seen, they've popped up everywhere, from Cascade Park to Shenango to just everywhere, making sure everybody had enough to eat. That's a very, how come that isn't in the news? That is an excellent, excellent type of way to just do great things. Excellent way. And sometimes that needs to be recognized. And I will recognize with that Butts and Mark Kaufman, who was very much involved with Jubilee Ministries and distributing food. The Wolf administration, yesterday, as they had time to get off of COVID, announces $25 million for abandoned mine land reclamation and economic development projects. Now, here's the thing. These mines that they're talking about were all in the east. And if you ever wondered, why do they call it Coal Town Hill? That's because there were coal mines over there. Mine subsidence a real problem in this country, and something that was getting addressed. And from that standpoint, that's another positive thing. Very positive, uplifting news this morning. Now, yesterday on Newswatch Nightly, we aired how to watch NCTV on TV, app like NCTV. We will continue to put those out today. Cook in a Castle, Your Health, all these things, your community television station, hard at work. Pennsylvania Control Gambling. Ira Lobart, currently licensed by the state of Pennsylvania in connection with the ownership of holdings, acquisitions, operations of River Casino in Pittsburgh today, but an award to select a location for Category 4 casino in auction conducted prior to the board's public meeting. The bid of $10 million, 1001, secured the location of Category 4, 15-mile radius with a center point in Union Broth in Center County. It doesn't go on to say, but it makes you wonder whatever happened when Hickory Township was the center point and no casino was put up. Well, now we're going to take this opportunity to go to the Cedar Sports Corner. Now, I want to apologize ahead of time because my man Ryan, he was worried that he was going to look like the guy from Lucky Charms, and he turned off the light. It was a little dark. And then he was a little less enthusiastic. And I'm trying to explain to him about Western Pennsylvania football, and he wasn't that enthusiastic about Notre Dame football. We're working on him, though, you know. We're going to make a convert. Here's the sports with Ryan, and we'll be right back.
The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedar Sports Corner. I'm Ryan Livengood and let's get to sports. The fate of the college football season remains up in the air at this point in time. That has not stopped programs from planning as if there will indeed be games and preparing accordingly based on social distancing guidelines and procedures, however. Notre Dame is one of the more premier programs in the country, and that means a packed house every single game. The school has already taken a step toward having a limited capacity at home games by doing away with the single game ticket lottery system for 2020. The Fighting Irish are already in a tough spot, given the team is an independent in football. Teams switching to all-conference schedules would make a season just that much more difficult and complicated for Notre Dame. So all the programs really can do is just keep preparing as if the schedule will be played. Being proactive is always better than pretending like nothing bad is happening after all. Announcing there will not be a ticket lottery also prevents fans from sinking money into tickets that will not be able to be used. Some fans may not be happy about this, but it is for everyone's safety, and that includes the players on the field also. Putting certain measures in place can potentially help the Notre Dame host a few games this season, possibly. However, no one knows for sure what will happen at this point. All of the available time since March quickly has dried up as August has closed. In Giants football, 2 starting players left the field with apparent injuries on Monday, making it a contender for the costliest practice of training camp so far. Wide receiver Golden Tate and linebacker Blake Martinez did not complete the workout, and it is unclear just how long the situations will go on for. Tate wound up leaving the field altogether and returning to the team's temporary headquarters across the parking lot at MetLife Stadium after grabbing his right hamstring early in practice. He injured himself lunging for a deep pass from Daniel Jones in a one-on-one route running drill. Martinez, who missed 2 days of action last week, but returned to practice fully on Sunday, came out about halfway into Monday's practice. Trainers appeared to be working on his ankle or foot, but Joe Judge had not disclosed Martinez's previous injury, so it is unclear whether this is a new issue or a setback from the old previous issue. Judge did say on Sunday that Martinez was fully healed from what had been keeping him out previously. Judge spoke to media before practice and did not address the injuries afterward. The Giants also had defensive lineman R.J. McIntosh on the sideline for most of the practice with a heavy ice wrap around his ankle. Notre Dame has landed several spots in ESPN's list in producing some of the most talent in college football. They landed in the top 10 in the offensive line also. Also in Notre Dame, wide receiver Isaiah Robertson entered the transfer portal on Tuesday afternoon, so we'll see how that goes. I'm Ryan Livengood. That's all for sports. We will be right back after this timeout. Rally, sons of Notre Dame, sing the glory and sound the fame, raise the golden blue.
This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. This program sponsored by Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company. Brian Ches, owner. Call 724-498-4760. Brian would be glad to visit. Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust. Today's programming furnished by a grant from Chalala and Carney Florist on Mill Street in Newcastle. Jim Micco and Sons, 347 East Washington Street in Newcastle, can service a lot of your lawn equipment. It's jimmiccoandsons.com, their website, and you can email them at jimmiccoandsons@verizon.net. Their phone number, 724-652-6911. Proud sponsors of community television in Newcastle.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, well, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions.
Good morning and welcome back. 63 degrees, up the degree, and we'll take it as we breeze through Newswatch morning, and showed you the rain out there. that be careful. It's going to get a little more rainy before we get a little more sunshine. We'll cover that when we get to Lawrence County 45 weather. Wolf Administration anti-hunger advocates, and we talked about this before, urge continued support, and anybody that we'll try to bring up where those are coming up to continue to get people who haven't gone back to work proper nutrition. Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board reports record net income. Now, it's interesting that they think that came as a surprise. And here's the reason I don't believe it should have. He closed down the bars and only left the liquor stores open and the drive-thrus to pick up beer. You took everybody else's revenue and put it into the liquor stores. So net income for the first decline since '93, everything shut down, but the liquor stores made money. When we remember when he closed them down right before, and I'm not advocating drinking irresponsibly, I'm just saying he closed down the bars on St. Patrick's Day. But now, interesting, Lieutenant Governor Fetterman and Governor Wolf, they are advocating something. Legalization of marijuana. Geez, if you would have told me back in the day that in Bizarro World they're going to tell you don't smoke, but smoke marijuana, I would have had my doubts. But Bizarro World off and well. The Wolf Administration. Ball Corporation selects Luzerne County for new manufacturing plant that will create 230 jobs. So congratulations to the governor of Philadelphia on another score for the East. I mean, it's incredible. When was the last time he said something happening out here? Can't tell you when. He's a governor for the East. 63 degrees out, and as you take a look at Ohio radar, you get the idea with the rain. And the local radar is showing the same thing. Now, that's why the humidity is 97%. The winds are calm and the barometric pressure 90.29, 2.62, visibility a quarter mile. It's very cloudy. And the rain, it's very much on the way, as you can see. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather. We'll be back right after this.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Hello, and welcome once again to Lawrence County 45 weather. And, well, after last night's rain, little scattered thunder shower and 63, how is your Thursday looking? Don't get all excited, folks. The rain's still around. As you can see on local radar and the national scene, well, we do have some clearing, but this area of cloudiness has to push through, and then we'll be okay, as you can see. And let's get right to your forecast. Here you go. Of course, last night, rain, thunder showers, 63. Now, your Thursday, scattered showers, cloudy, 83. Rain will be coming to an end as the day goes on. And it will be getting more widespread. Thursday night, isolated showers, partly cloudy, low 60. Now comes the good stuff, folks. Friday, sunshine, 77. Friday night, mostly clear and 52. Saturday, sunshine and 77. Saturday night, mostly clear and 54. Sunday, sunshine and 81. Sunday night, partly cloudy, low 59. Now, as you get to Labor Day, and this Labor Day weekend just seems to be getting better, partly sunny, 79. Now, the chance of rain is only 30%. So, you're getting away with sunshine Friday through Monday. Then, as you go back to work on Tuesday, sunshine and 82. Now, can't beat that with a stick, as take another look, and just good, solid weather with not too hot, low humidity, and after being through these humid days, that's a great thing. This was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break, and we'll be back right after these messages. Elham's for one great dining experience.
Shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them Nctv45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program.
You can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Special thanks going out to Town Mall Pizza for sponsorship of this program, located in the Cascade Galleria, Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us
This
at
program
lgkg.com.
sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
Well, folks, as we continue on with Newswatch, and I want to get to a couple things. President Trump designates Wilmington, North Carolina, as first World War II heritage city. North Carolina was recognized as the first American World War II heritage city today and marks the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II when Japan formally delivered its surrender to the United States. There's no better place to mark this profound World War II anniversary, said the president during the nearly 2 million Americans trained for service in North Carolina. 360,000 North Carolinians would fight in the war, and 11,000 of those patriots made the ultimate sacrifice for their nation. So, congratulations to North Carolina. Ivanka Trump talks STEM education in Michigan, and also Betsy DeVos back to school letter to American parents stresses choice, and couldn't agree with her more. School choice, very, very important. Now, and I believe before we go, I have to talk about, during the weather, you saw probably a little, I was slow on the button. There's a lot coming out, and Nctv45 will be at the game to bring you coverage of the game, and there are questions about stadium mitigation, the whole deal. And I really come and caution you and let you know that we will have Newcastle football on, and the other schools have not gotten back to me yet. As soon as they do, I will get back to you. Now, make sure you tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about Nctv45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, I don't watch a lot of television, you tell them that Nctv45 is available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule, that's Nctv45. Now make sure you get that's second cup of coffee, iced tea, whatever it may be, and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you again real soon.